Hi, I'm Moby Smart Cat, and today we have ioutdoor Polar 3 in quick review. The new Polar 3 phone from ioutdoor is a slightly simplified model of ioutdoor X, which you could see earlier in our review. The main features of ioutdoor Polar 3 remained unchanged. This is protection against water, falling, and dust. Also, the processor is unchanged, only the size of the RAM and internal memory decreased. The design has changed a bit in Polar 3, but the most important thing is the price, which now amounts to $140. The new Polar 3 is a rugged smartphone that can survive harsh environments. It is one of the toughest phones yet, with a beautiful design and a lot of impressive features. The device is mainly suitable for truck drivers, miners, construction workers, and firefighters. Or just any person who needs a smartphone that is exceptionally waterproof, drop-proof, dust-proof, and shock-proof. The ioutdoor Polar 3 smartphone is classified as a phablet. And that means its size lies somewhere between that of a smartphone and a mobile tablet. As for the build, it was really meant for the hard environments. The overall frame is made of an aluminum alloy that will be less subject to dents, in case your phone accidentally slips on a hard surface. On the front side, they installed a 5.5-inch screen with HD resolution. This is a budget version of the phone, so you should not expect more. As you can see, the smartphone has an aspect ratio of 18:9, so the frames are minimal, but only on the sides, but on the top and bottom, they are large for best protection. Also, located on top of the front camera, and various sensors. The side faces are made of metal, and look very solid and stylish. All control buttons are located well, and work flawlessly. There are a backlight notification, and a physical button, for using the phone underwater. On the bottom of the Polar 3, there is a micro USB port, and a speaker, and on the top, there is a 3.5mm audio jack. The 5.5-inch IPS screen is surprisingly good. It has a resolution of 1440 by 720 pixels, but all the brightness and contrast when watching a video is ideal for its price. The operating system running on Android 8.0 Oreo. And this is almost a clean or stock OS, without Chinese applications that will slow down. On the technical side, Polar 3 received a MediaTek MT6739 processor, the same as ioutdoor X in general. For the regular use, this processor will be enough, but if you want to play heavy games, then only at minimum settings graphics. Also, the phone received 3GB of RAM, and 32GB of internal memory, which is enough for an average user. This is not so much, but this smartphone is designed for extreme work, in the forest, the field, the ruins, and at the construction site. Speed is not the main indicator. You can increase the memory with a micro SD card, up to 128GB. As for a rugged smartphone, Polar 3, in the test has a good processor, and the amount of memory that you use everyday applications, or medium game gravity. The fingerprint scanner, located behind, works quite well, and it's really fast. For builders, this phone has a special application, called Outdoor Toolbox, which includes an altimeter, level, compass, magnifier, and a flashlight. In general, the presence of such programs is not surprising. But the most surprising is the presence of NFC, so you can pay using Android Pay. ioutdoor Polar 3, in our analysis, has a Sony 13-megapixel main camera, and a 2-megapixel second sensor, for blurring the background. The front camera has an 8-megapixel sensor. The quality of photos are excellent, in that price range, and this will be enough for social networks. As for the portrait mode, it is not difficult to make the right blurred background. Without much effort, the photos are of excellent quality. The really large battery capacity, of 4000 mAh, will allow the Polar 3 smartphone in our test to work for a very long time. With active use, such as playing games, watching movies or listening to music, the autonomy of work will be 2 days. Phoblet 3 is a good rugged smartphone that has got a nice design and appearance in our review. The performance for its price has good results, but you should not expect smooth operation in heavy games. This smartphone is designed for extreme professions, in severe operating conditions, for which you cannot worry if it falls or drowns. As for its price, Phoblet 3 is the perfect solution with IP68 protection standard, and lots of useful features. If you need a good, and even stylish rugged smartphone, with good technical specs, then Phoblet 3 will be an ideal option for a small price. That's all for now. For more news, stay tuned. And if you want this great phone, at good price, visit the link below the video, and enjoy shopping. Bye.